Hello and welcome. In this lecture, I'm going to show you how to create a fire effect. So basically, in this lecture, I'm going to show you how to create a fire particle effect that looks realistic and how to turn image into material by creating the particle system. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to open Unity and we're going to create a new project. So we're going to name it Fire Particle System, and we're going to create a project right now. Okay. So right now what we have a standard default Unity scene right here. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to create a new game object. So we're going to go to Particle System, and we're just going to select the standard particle system, and I'm going to click F2 and just going to name it Fire PS. Okay, so in this inspector tab we see all properties of any particle system that we are creating. So right now you can always choose what you actually want from your particle system to be. So I renamed my particle system to be Fire PS by pressing F2 on this field, and right here I'm just gonna edit some of this to suit me the best for my particle system. So what you need to know about particle system when creating a particle system, you need to know what it looks like. You need to know the shape of particle system. So for example, the shape of my particle system is going to be fire. So you know how fire looks. It starts at the core, it starts at the center, and it's spreading all over to the top, and then it's decreasing a little bit. So first thing we're going to do, I'm going to change the shape of this particle system, or maybe keep the shape, because cone shape suits me kind of best for this option. So if I click sphere, you have the spiral look of that, and this is kind of used for explosion. You can check my explosion how I made it, but it's kind of much more complex than this one. So also we have a sphere, hemisphere, cone, box. So the thing that suits me the best is the cone right now. But I'm just gonna edit angle of this cone so it could look more like fire. So I'm just gonna change this angle to be like 1. So this is kind of fire look, and the fire looks like this, like it goes up in the sky. It doesn't spread like widely from the start point to the end point. It just goes constantly up from the one stage. So the next thing we have is radius. So the radius should be much smaller, but if we want to create a massive fire, the big fire, we would kind of maybe set it to be 10, and this would be much bigger. But for now I'm going to leave it to 0.2 because we're gonna have a small fire for start. And in the emission we can leave emission to be, I don't know, 10. It's good, but we need to have a lot of particles to make a good particle effect, and more particles we have, the better effect it is. So keep that in mind. And right now we just need to edit all of these properties in the inspector tab right here, clicking this particle system. So we need to start speed. We need to reduce start speed, because this is not a rapid fire, this is an ordinary fire, and we're just gonna set speed to be maybe 1. And next thing we can change is gonna be rotation, because every fire has its own flip when it rotates. Imagine how fire goes. It rotates a little bit, and that a little bit might be around 50 or 60 degrees. So we're gonna set start rotation to be around 60. Okay, that would be good. And also we need to know what we're gonna do next with our fire. So we need to change size over lifetime. That's the most important property of this creation of this fire, because the size needs to reduce. You know how the fire goes, it has its center, and it also reduced as it's going up in the sky. It's reducing, it's getting smaller and smaller. So we can do that by clicking size over lifetime and clicking this size option here. And right now I'm just gonna drag this down there, and this would be it. And you can drag this to make smaller or bigger fire on this axis, but you can drag this any way you want to make any fire that suits you the best. So I'm just gonna leave it here, and I'm just gonna select rotation over lifetime and set it to be 60. So over lifetime this fire is gonna rotate and make a fire effect. So that's pretty much it for this lecture. In next lecture I'm gonna show you how to create fire material and how to add it to your particle system. See you next lecture, and thank you for watching.